Hello, guys. Welcome back to a brand new series. And first of all, I want to thank you all for coming to my YouTube channel. I'm starting off fresh, starting this channel, going full at it, trying to put gameplays, um, walkthroughs every single day. I'm gonna try my best. Today we're gonna do SnowRunner. It's not really gonna be a walkthrough because this game doesn't really have story mode, and you can kind of do whatever you want. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go explore, you know, show you where some of the good cars are. Because as you know, you don't start off with the best car in the world. So we're gonna quickly go start a brand new game and see what it's all about. Welcome to Michigan. All right, let's remove handbrake. Start the engine, guys. Already, let's go. And as you can see, this game is beautiful. It looks just fine. So let's just complete this tutorial real quick. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's go ahead and put all-wheel drive, make it easier. I'm not gonna put it too low. We don't really need it. Okay, this is pretty much the tutorial. This is pretty much where you start if you get this game. And basically, what's gonna happen is this is the truck you're gonna start off with. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a great little pickup truck, but it is definitely not the best scout. You definitely want a better scout. This truck, as good as it is and stuff, it definitely has its limits. Unless you can go and find all the upgrades and get the race suspension and stuff, then it's a pretty decent truck. Of course, if y'all pre-ordered the game, myself I didn't because yeah I forgot to. Uh, I didn't get the con. If you get the con from the pre-order, that's like probably the best overall scout vehicle there is. Like it's basically a lifted Jeep with big old tires, and it basically is unstoppable. It can pretty much go anywhere. The only place where it's not that good is on Alaska because it doesn't really have chain tires for it. But it's still pretty good. It just where it gets real icy and stuff, it kind of start being a problem. But as you can see, this truck, oh, it's pretty capable. Yeah, watch out for bumps like that because yep, as you can see, you will get penalized for stuff like that. As you can see, it's up there. I don't know if I could just go straight up there. Let's just keep going through this dirt road and maybe we'll find a little path up here, an easier path. There we go. Easier path over here. Come on, you can do it, big girl. But yeah, I mean, this game, I've played it for a little bit now, and I can definitely tell y'all it's pretty unique, and it is a pretty good game. It is definitely worth the 40 bucks. It is very entertaining, and it is very large. Like, it's a pretty big game. Like, there is 4 areas in Michigan, 4 areas in Alaska, and 3 areas in Russia. And they're all pretty darn huge. And every single one is different. So you'll never really be bored. There's a lot of missions to do. There's a lot of cars to recover. There's a lot of cars to buy. It is definitely worth it. You definitely, like I said, get your money's worth it out of it. And but yeah, so let's have fun and just start playing this game. So right now I'm in the tutorial. This is what y'all do when you first start the game. I might skip all this and just go straight to some gameplay. Not sure yet, but for now I'm recording it just so y'all can get a sense of how the game starts. And I also want to show you what your starting cars are. So basically, this is your starter. This is basically gonna be your scout because the other truck that we're about to go find is basically for deliveries only. And you'll see what I mean by that. Like this truck obviously is very capable, has all-wheel drive, and obviously it basically take you pretty much a lot of places this other truck ain't gonna take. And that's why you call it a scout because in the map you'll have this watchtowers. And what you want to do when you first start the game, my suggestion is go and hit all the watchtowers that you can. That way it makes it a lot easier when you're doing deliveries, you're doing your jobs. That way you know exactly what's the best route to go to do your delivery. Because like right now, uh, right here, I can go this way and I can be completely stuck. It can be completely full of water, but I wouldn't know because I don't have that area unlocked. But the scout is a lot more maneuverable. So if it is pretty bad, pretty muddy, the scout should technically be able to help you get to those situations. But like I said, this scout that you start with is okay. It is definitely not the best. Um, so there is a better scout that you can unlock right off the bat, and I'll show you that as soon as we finish this tutorial. So there it is. Let's put the handbrake on. Go to functions. We gotta stop the engine. Don't want to waste gas, and we gotta change the truck. And there we go. As you can see, this is not the best truck for the job, but it will have to do. So basically, what he wants us to do is to come over here and look at the contracts. Right here, it tells me that we need to deliver and reconstruct the old bridge that was knocked down. It says we need metal beams and 2 wooden planks. So let's go ahead and deliver those 2 wooden planks. Let's activate them and let's go ahead. Since we're here, I would say let's go ahead and get the wooden planks. Alright. So get them wooden planks since they're the closest is basically down here. And obviously this truck, it is not the best truck for off-road. One, as you can see, it does not have all-wheel drive, so you will get stuck. And you know, you definitely don't want to get stuck in this game because right now in the tutorial mode, I don't think you will have any problems. But later on, the only way to get unstuck is if you go get another truck and unstuck your truck or recover your truck to the garage. You recover your truck to the garage, you lose all your load. Like let's say I have these planks right now. If I go and let's say recover this truck to the garage, I will lose all my cargo and then I would have to start from the very beginning, which obviously is not ideal when you're playing the game. Yes, it is hard, it is frustration, and there's gonna be a lot of frustrations to be around, to be had, and you're gonna pull your hair a couple times. Come on, that's the fun of it, you know. Let's just go ahead and get started with this delivery. You have to go that wherever that little yellow arrow is pointing. That's where we gotta go. Basically, the old bridge. You can set waypoints if you want to. Like, let's say we're right here. Let's say we can put a waypoint. We gotta go up this road and then this way and then down this way and then down that way and then to the bridge. That way you'll know exactly where to go and like you'll have a little waypoint on your map on your screen so you know exactly where to go. And that way you don't have to keep looking back and forth to your map. Come on, that's good going. You know, just gotta be careful because, like I said, this does not have all-wheel drive, so it does get a little bogged down every now and then. But for the most part, it's just a pretty good, solid truck. With, I believe, when you finish the tutorial, you get another truck. I can't remember. I think it's the Haystar that you get. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But that truck is a lot like this one, but it's a lot better in the sense that it does have all-wheel drive. So it does become a little better. The good thing about this game, there's no harshness. Like you can drive freely. The only thing I would say is it is definitely hard to drive in this car. And then we also have first person view. All right, looks real nice. And they did a pretty good job with this car. This the fuel where you have to refuel because yep, in this game you do gotta keep your eyes on your fuel gauge. As you can see down there, we have a fuel gauge. If you run out of fuel, you gotta recover your truck or take another of your truck to refuel your truck. So as you can know, it will be double the work if you don't pay attention to your fuel. So always keep an eye on your fuel. You don't ever want to run out of fuel. Let's just put it that way. See, we're almost here to the bridge. It's just the first delivery. We'll have to go back and get more steel planks. So, it's not too shabby. Now put our turn brake, cargo, unload. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. Ah, Chihuahua. Oh man. That's the only thing we damn need. Oh well. Apparently, we needed the metal planks first. I guess that's my fault for not reading the thing. So, we're back now. Yeah, we can remove. Yeah, we can just remove this cargo. We'll get those metal beams that we need. Ah, yeah. And also, guys, I do speak Spanish, so if there's people out there that want some walkthrough in Spanish, a game in Spanish, I'm more than happy to do a walkthrough in Spanish. Así como estaba diciendo en inglés, chicos, si ustedes allá hablan español y quieren que haga videos así en español, eh, con mucho gusto lo haría, no hay problema. Puedo grabar el video sin audio y nada más ponerle el audio en español encima donde estoy hablando de lo que está pasando. Así que no será un problema. Ustedes decidan. Say just decide. If y'all want it in Spanish, let me know, and I'm more than happy to upload a one in Spanish if y'all want. I know that viewers are from all over the world, and we gotta respect all our viewers. So it looks like we gotta go in here to get the metal plates. attach the trailer because we're just waiting on because I know there is a trailer back there, but it does not have wood planks. It has some else. And yes, we could technically get that trailer and like do it all at once, but this truck, it is not the best truck. So now let's see where we gotta go. So we're going this right way. Yep, we just gotta keep going straight. Come on, come on, Messi, you can do it. And this game looks gorgeous. Like there is no denying they put a lot of time and dedication to the game. I mean, if you ever played the original Spin Runner or Spin Runner Mud tires, um, they both look great. I mean, even though they're older games, you can still play them and they still look pretty good. So they're pretty good games. Like I said, I really do recommend y'all play them. You know, it's a nice, relaxing game where all you gotta worry about it is truck around and drive around. Like I don't know if y'all ever played those like truck simulator games. Like when I was little, I remember those used to be like really fun to me. To get those big old semi trucks and just um, drive around with the cargo, deliver it to one place to another. I used to love that when I was little. This game is kind of like that, but a lot harder because, well, basically you have mud, snow, ice, swamps, all the bad things that can get used to. Like apparently here in Michigan, what happened? There was a flood, the dam overflowed it, and basically it destroyed a lot of things. Like this bridge, for example, is one of the things that it destroyed. But now we gotta go back and get our lumber. I think there's a watchtower up there that we gotta get. We're not gonna get it right now because we don't need it. I don't think it'll even let us. So, but yeah, let's go back and get our lumber once again. And then the driving thing, these are not the best like driving mechanics, you would say, because like I don't know, like I guess they're just really realistic. I guess that's the word for it. Like the turning radius and stuff is different for every car. Like some cars like are very sensible and like you can't just drive around and like point the joystick to the right and like expect it to go right away. No, it takes a little bit, and then sometimes like as soon as you let go, like the wheels will still be facing right for a little bit. Like kind of like in real life. Your car when you let go of the steering wheel, it won't automatically go to the middle right in 1 second. No, it'll take a minute. It'll take a little bit to get the wheels back straight. So this game is like that. So you just gotta keep stuff that in mind. Like here, it's not that big of a deal, but when you get to Alaska and you start messing with the ice, like you will see, like how you will slide around, move around, and it's just pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's definitely a unique experience playing this game, and to me, it's like it's pretty cool because like pretty much all games nowadays is either shooting or killing somebody or something like that. So it's nice and every nice in a while that you have a good game that doesn't require you to shoot or kill anybody. And to me, this is relaxing. Just relax here. Look at the landscape. Beautiful landscape and it gets mountains going background. Just a beautiful game. And then it has day, night, and it does have weather effects as well. So it will rain, and it will make the roads a little bit muddier, and it will make the game a little harder. And at nighttime, it definitely gets really dark, and what's it called? And a lot harder to see where you're going. Which I think one of the things that they should fix in the game is like you have the option to like skip time if you want to. Like if I want to go to night right now, I could just go straight to night and whatever. But to me, it's like the reason there's nighttime is to make the game a little bit more difficult. But it's so easy to just skip nighttime and go straight to daytime. Which don't get me wrong, I like driving in the daytime because that's where the game looks the most beautiful, in my opinion. Nighttime has its own views, but for the most part, you'll have more fun in the day than you do at night. But like in my opinion, it's like yeah, you should be able to skip it, but like maybe like have some specific missions where like no, you have to do this at nighttime. That way you can make the game a little bit more challenging to some people. Have those extra challenge. I don't know, just picking out of my head right now. But yeah, there we go, and that's basically the tutorial. It gives you 350 stars and $2,100. The 350 stars is basically what they used to rank up your driver. The more stars on the mission, the higher you'll rank or whatever. It's like experience points in a way. So you need the stars to level up and to unlock new trucks, uh, new new upgrade parts, and so on and so on. Just because just because you unlock a a certain upgrade doesn't mean you can use it right away. Sometimes some upgrades require you to be a specific level. So like right now, let's finish this tutorial by going to the garage. See, and also it is very important when you don't have like the whole map unlocked where you're like okay, the garage is this way, so you're like I'm gonna go this way, blah 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 blah. But it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the best way is to read right there, look, garage that way. And it will usually take you on the safest road, you know, not all the time, but for the most part, you know, it'll be pretty alright. So let's go ahead and get to the garage and finish this tutorial mission. Yeah, as you can see, this truck's not bad at all. Like it manages to pull its way around. And there, right there, guys, is one of the first scout vehicles you'll get in this game. That red, I believe that's a Silverado. That's a pretty good scout that already has a race suspension and stuff. So that's one of the good. On that one, some vehicles that are like that, some trucks, some of them you can just drive up to them and you can exchange trucks. Kind of like where we found this one where we just drove up and we just clicked change trucks and it let us change the trucks. But on some trucks, it won't let you do that. On some trucks, you have to pull it out of whatever it is stuck and take it all the way to your garage for repair before you can even use it. So some of them, yes, are easy, and some of them are a lot more challenging. And some of them you have to like, there's like special add-ons where you can add a repair trailer or a repair bed instead of instead of a flatbed or whatever, and you have to repair the trucks before you can even tow them. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It always keeps you on your toes. So let's go ahead and go to the garage so we can do this tutorial. guys, this is the garage. Basically, your home base where all the operations that you will do are in. And this is the truck. Garage is covered. Every area, like Michigan has 4 areas, but not every area has a garage. So you have to keep that in mind. Let's say, I'll show you here in a minute. This is the free truck that you get. Right here. We're not gonna get it right away, but we're gonna go to the garage. Okay, so basically this is the garage. And basically here it tells you about everything you need to know. And basically, like I was saying, there are 4 areas in Michigan, 4 in Alaska, and 3 in Russia. Here, there might be a garage. On this one, on Island Lake, there might not be a garage. So let's say you are doing a mission in Island Lake and your truck flips over. If you have to recover your truck, you will recover it to where you last were in your garage. So let's say you started at Black River, travel to Island Lake to do a delivery, but you flip over and you have to recover it. You're gonna start all the way back at Black River. So everything you did, everything you travel will be just gone. And then here is Alaska. Every map is already unlocked, at least one area. But if you don't have the cars to go, like, you might not want to go. It is definitely harder. Russia is definitely super hard, and you definitely need pretty good cars. Alaska is not too bad, but there's a lot of snow and ice, and there is some pretty bad parts. Michigan is bad enough. So let's go ahead and oh well, let's travel to Alaska. It's gonna make us travel to Alaska to what's it called? Let's retain. You gotta retain the truck every time you wanna travel, or else you won't travel without a truck. So let's go to Alaska. And let's go to the garage. Go to Alaska. And then you can go to your truck storage and then get your GMC, and then you can leave the garage and you'll have your GMC. And then welcome to Alaska. Here in Alaska, I believe somewhere here, I believe, if I can remember correctly, here you can actually get the Hummer, which the Hummer is a pretty good scout vehicle, but it's not that good unless you get all the upgrades for it. And all the upgrades are basically all over Alaska. So you have to basically go around Alaska to find the upgrades for the Hummer to make it better. Let's go ahead and recover. Let's go ahead and retain this truck, and let's go ahead and go back to Michigan right quick. We're gonna go get that truck that was outside the garage, and this will end this this video, or at least this part of the video. So let's leave garage and let's just go ahead and go get that truck. And also the good thing about it, every time you come to your garage for whatever reason, you'll get refueled, and everything that is damaged to your car will be repaired for free. So let's go ahead and swap out to this truck and stop engine, change truck, fleet start. As you can see, this fleet start is completely, you know, effed up. Like, the tires are flat, don't even have gas, everything's on red. But you can just, since you already got in it, you can easily recover it. You click accept to recover, and voila, voila, boom, it's all ready to go. And like I said, this truck is better than let's retain truck, and then let's go to local map, and then let's go to to our um to our GMC that's right here. Right here, GMC, and GMC, and then let's just go to that GMC and let's just recover that right quick. That's it, and there we go. And here you can retain, and then you can see your trucks. You can see the GMC is A minus, B. This one is A plus, B plus, and B plus. And so as you can see, this one is better power to weight, which means you'll have more power to weight, which basically means it's more powerful than the GMC, so it'll be able to carry heavier loads. The durability is not as good, so that means if you crash or you hit something, it'll break easier. And fuel consumption is not as good as this one, but you know, that's something you gotta play with. But the big difference is this one doesn't have all-wheel drive available, which makes it really difficult when you need to get through mud or like swampy places or really nasty areas. Like, it's gonna be extremely hard, especially with weight on it. This one is all-wheel drive capable, meaning that you'll be able to use all-wheel drives on all, you know, 8, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, all 6, 8 tires are gonna spin. So, you know, let's get this one right quick, and let's see the customization. So as you can see, you can upgrade the engine, and they'll tell you where it is. Like this one is in Michigan, this engine. This better engine is in Alaska. So it tells you where to find every upgrade. You know, everywhere. You know. So, you know, it's pretty good. You know, it's like I was saying, you know, some of this you see rank 6. So that's why it is important to get your rank up. Because just because you have, you know, certain upgrades available or whatever, it doesn't always mean that you'll be able to get it. Like you see, like this, all this, you know, like see, all-wheel drive is free. Let's get engaged with all-wheel drive. And like this is important because not all trucks are able to grab this to get some of this stuff. So like this, you know, you have a flatbed, a body add-on, which basically is to, you know, it's basically to repair trucks that are out in the wild. Same thing with this, carrying kind of like our first truck, a fuel tank in case you need to refuel the truck, a loading crane, that way you could load your own stuff into your flatbed, a saddle high for, you know, big trailers, a saddle low for little trailers. So, you know, it's pretty good. And then obviously you can customize the visual, make it look pretty however you want. So, and also the good thing about this game is like let's say this truck, we don't want it anymore. We can sell it for $32,000 and the game is not going to penalize for us. Let's say we don't want this truck, we can sell it for $34,000 and the game is not going to penalize for it. And if you, let's say you're like, oh well, you know, whatever, well, it's okay because you can buy it right back. You know, no big deal. You know, like this is the truck that we have. We could technically sell this truck, and you know, some of these trucks are not available in, you know, in the US. So, but like this one, but this is not really a big difference in Scout. You know, this is a pretty good Scout. It's a pretty good Scout, and this is a better Scout when you have all the upgrades. And this Scout is here in Michigan, the Scout 800, and this is in Alaska. But yeah, guys, this is where I'm gonna leave it at, and I hope you enjoy this first part of the tutorial. Like I said, I might not put all of the tutorial up, and I might just add the other episode together and make it somewhat of a nice, you know, not too long episode with the first mission or whatnot. But we'll see how it goes, guys. Have a good one. Remember, if you're new here to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to click the little bell icon to remind you of every time I make a new video. So peace out guys and have a good one.